Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're setting up my April reading journal. I recently subscribed to Runa Maruti's Patreon and I wanted to use some of her digital artwork in my journal. For January and February, her theme was the Dragon Library. I thought this theme would be perfect for this month's reading journal. I used the scripted paper as background that was included in the kit, and on top of that I am adding the girl and the dragon print also included. On the left hand side I added another scripted paper but removed the script and just kept the border so I can add my stats in the middle. In here I am going to add the books, media, stats, and book of the month. I end up using my stamps with a light brown marker for the titles and a light gray marker to highlight underneath. In Runa's digital Happy Mail, there are journaling printables with days of the week and dates and cute drawings. I cut out the drawings and added them to fill out the empty spaces. If you have followed me for the last 2 years, you would have noticed every April and September I am part of the Magical Readathon. It is a readathon hosted by G on Book Rose here on YouTube. I am currently in my 3rd year and still having lots of fun with it. April is the beginning of the spring equinox and we follow a couple of prompts. This month I had to read 5 books with 5 different prompts. For example, for alchemy it was a reread. For animal studies, the book had to have wolves on the cover or the title. For elemental studies, you need a temperature word in the title like cold, warm, or hot. For lore, you had to read a dystopian novel. And lastly, for restoration, you had to ask for 5 different 5-star reads and pick one. I was only able to read 3 out of the 5 books this month and will continue the rest for the next month. On the left hand side, I just added this pretty bookshelf from Runa Maruti's collection and added 2 scrolls to extend my reading and to be able to change one of the books. For this spread, I found this template in the Discord channel for the readathon and I made a simple spread with the syllabus and added my TBR for this challenge. If you want to learn more about this reading challenge, you can go to Book Rose's channel and see her videos, or you can let me know and I can make one specific for my calling that I'm working on. For animal studies, I chose Mate by Ali Hazelwood. This is the 2nd book of the Bride series, and the story follows Serena and Cohen. Cohen is the alpha of the Northwest Pack, and Serena is the first human were known to the world. On top of that, she is Cohen's mate. However, Cohen doesn't force his bond on Serena but still cares about her safety. As the first human were, everyone is interested in Serena, and she ends up in a situation in which she needs protection. Cohen then steps in and is able to protect her and keep a close eye on her. I gave this book 3-star rating. I thought it was a simple and fun read. The romance in this book was a bit lackluster for me. I didn't really believe it at the end. I did enjoy reading about the pack and seeing their dynamics. If you're into the Omegaverse, you might enjoy this. I used these pretty butterfly and flower stickers to make a simple spread. I love that they were green and matched the cover of the book. The next book I read was for elemental studies. I picked Heartless by Elsie Silver since it was available to me and I didn't find another book for this prompt. This is the second book in the Chestnut Spring series. We follow Kate Eaton. He is rough around the edges, basically Mr. Grumpy. He is a single dad who needs help with his son Luke. Kate is able to get help from Willow. Willa is the complete opposite of Kate. She is fiery and doesn't put up with his BS. I like that she was able to stand up to him at times, even though they have an age gap. Willa is great at taking care of Luke, and Luke is the cutest boy ever. He's so sweet. My favorite scenes in this book definitely had Luke in them. Kate was an okay character for me and I didn't like him that much, but I did like Willa as a character. For the actual spread, I did the same layout as before, but with different colored flowers to try to match the book cover. The stickers from both of these pages are from Journal Say if you are interested. The next book was for Restoration, someone's 5-star read. From the recommendations that I received, I picked a novel love story by Ashley Poston. Eileen is a lover of books, especially ones with happily ever afters. She is on her way to her book retreat when misfortune strikes and her car breaks down near a small town. However, this small town turns out to be just like the small town of one of her favorite book series. She starts to realize that it actually is. All the characters are the same except for the owner of the bookstore. He was not part of the original story. The premise of the story was so good, but unfortunately I didn't love it. The romance was not it for me. I preferred the friends Eileen was making than the possible love match. For this spread, I wanted to include this bookcase PET tape since Eileen spent some time in the bookstore. And then I wanted to add this wisteria type PET tape at the top to make it more magical. Unfortunately, I didn't give this book 5 stars, but I still enjoy it and I thought it was cute. Lastly, I will be setting up a page for Exo Kitty Season 3. Exo Kitty is an easy and chill show to watch. I have liked all 3 seasons so far. I wanted to add some still shots from the show, so I went online and looked up some pictures, and I ended up printing them out. For some, I added a border, and for others, I just left blank and just cut them to fit the page. And I had this cute washi tape that has XOXO on it, and I thought it would be perfect. Since the show seems to be set during the springtime, I added a pink washi and floral stickers to match. Let me know if you joined any reading challenges this month or if you're planning to in the near future. The next reading challenge that I want to do is for summer. It's called Summerween, and I wanted to do it last year but I didn't get a chance to, so hopefully this year I will. Thank you so much for watching until the end. See you next time. Bye.